5 seconds flat. I'm handing you the remote control to your own life. Don't change the channel. All right, BetterMe family, picture me. A 35-year-old guy who's tasted enough burnt toast to appreciate a good slice of life. Today, we're diving headfirst into self-improvement, without the self-help headache. Think of this as philosophical espresso, strong enough to wake you up, but smooth enough that you won't make that bitter face. Buckle up, your next 8 minutes could reset the remaining decades. Truth number 1. The right time never comes. We all get tangled up in this myth that we'll begin when the time is right. Let me tell you, waiting for the perfect moment is like standing at a broken traffic light. Green never shows up. And if you just wait, you'll be stuck forever. I'm still waiting for my Hogwarts letter, by the way, so don't hold your breath on miracles either. Time management isn't about crafting flawless schedules or waiting for all the stars to align. It's about telling your fear to take a lunch break while you rearrange the furniture of your future. Here's a gem from Dr. Timothy Feichel. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about dodging discomfort. Every minute you stall, you pile interest on that discomfort. And trust me, that interest rate would make even Wall Street blush. From personal experience, I delayed launching this very podcast because I thought my microphone wasn't professional enough. Spoiler, it was a $30 desk mic that probably cost less than my morning coffee. The world, it did not implode. Progress began the moment I stopped letting my ego rehearse excuses. So here's the deal. Stop waiting to feel ready. Start where you are, with what you've got. The green light, it's always been in your hands. Truth number 2. Working hard doesn't always mean moving forward. Sometimes you're just climbing the wrong mountain. Hustle culture screams, grind until you shine. And sure, that sounds motivating. But here's the catch. What if you're shining on a ladder that's leaning against the wrong wall? What if that ladder is propped up against a brick wall labeled "Not Your Dream"? See, I used to clock 70-hour work weeks, showing up early, staying late, collecting paychecks, and somehow losing my joy somewhere under a mountain of spreadsheets and deadlines. I was fit, mentally exhausted, but physically running the rat race like a pro. That's what working hard on the wrong mountain looks like. You become a very fit, very lost climber. And I am not alone. Gallup did some digging and found that about 80% of people feel completely disengaged from their jobs. That means most of us aren't lazy or unmotivated. We're just stuck climbing in the wrong direction. We're chasing goals that don't align with our true selves or values, mistaking busyness for progress. Now, here's where a little growth mindset and a pinch of daily Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius can come in handy. He said, "Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. In other words, stop polishing the wrong trophy. Stop wasting your energy making a life that isn't yours look perfect. Instead, start sculpting a life that's true to you. That's where real self-improvement begins." Your vibe is Wi-Fi. Whoever's within range gets connected. Third truth time. The people you spend time with quietly rewrite the way you think, adding new beliefs and erasing old ones without you even noticing. Spend enough evenings with professional pessimists and, before long, you'll predict a downpour every time a cloud blinks. Harvard's Dr. David McClellan spent decades tracking this social osmosis and found that our 5 closest contacts quietly shape our daily habits, emotional thermostat, and even the size of our paychecks. I learned it the hard way. My first crew ran on play it safe firmware. Every idea was met with a collective shrug and the question, But what if it fails? The more I heard it, the more my own imagination shrank to fit their comfort zone. When I finally upgraded my circle, trading cautious cynics for people who ask, "What if it works?" my default settings flipped from self-limiting mode to growth mode. Suddenly, taking calculated risks felt normal, not reckless. Want proof this works? Try an experiment tonight. Host a minimalist dinner. Paper plates, cheap pasta, no pressure, and invite just one person who intimidates you in that electrifying, stomach-fluttering way. Maybe they run marathons, publish books, or treat self-discipline like breathing. Spend 2 hours listening to how they tackle challenges. Odds are you'll leave with your own inner thermostat turned up a few degrees. Courage, it seems, is the most contagious thing on the menu, and thankfully immunity is impossible. Truth number 4, the biggest risk is regret. Failure stings for a season, regret lingers for a lifetime. This punch lands stronger than a double-shot espresso at 3 a.m. We stand still to dodge pain, yet Cornell research tracking thousands of adults shows that, decades later, inaction, not mistakes, owns the largest share of sleepless nights. Regret is sneaky. It feels like safety today, but invoices you daily with what-if interest. Personal Exhibit A. Years back, I was invited to co-found a health tech startup. I pictured maxed-out credit cards, ramen dinners, and my parents' told-you-so faces, so I passed. Fast forward, the company sold for 8 figures. They got champagne. I got a masterclass in cautious misery. Philosopher Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Translation, life isn't stingy, we're just stingy with our courage. Ready for a self-control stress test? Visualize yourself at 80, hair silver, joints a bit rebellious, rocking on the porch, sipping peppermint tea, doom-scrolling holographic TikTok. 2 memory reels queue up. Safe silo. Same job, same routine, minimal bruises, minimal fireworks, wild swing, bold moves, a few public flops, but a highlight reel that makes the grandkids lean in. Feel your gut reaction. That's your North Star. Neuroscientists call this affective forecasting, your brain's preview trailer of future emotions. Pick the reel that sparks the grin, then schedule one action toward it today. Send the risky email, enroll in the night class, or book the one-way ticket. Remember, failure is a parking ticket. You pay it, grumble, and move on. Regret is a mortgage. It collects for life. Choose your debt wisely, then swing. Now, it's time to explore 3 simple but powerful strategies that help you clear mental clutter. Stay focused on the right path and shield yourself from negative energy. Quick breather. The doorway to accepting there's no perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth, so we begin by clearing mental clutter. Let's take a quick breather before moving forward. When your mind feels like a browser with 40 tabs, one blasting mystery music, shut everything down for 60 seconds. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and list the 3 loudest thoughts. File them for later. That tiny reset proves this first key insight. You do not need perfect timing. You just need enough headspace to act right now. Micro actions. The compass to avoid wasting effort and prevent future regrets. Working hard on the wrong mountain wastes energy, so shrink any mountain into pebbles you can inspect. Tonight, instead of doom-scrolling flights to Bali, write 1 sentence about your next bold move. Tomorrow, add a 2nd sentence. By Friday, you have a paragraph and a direction check. Still excited? Great. Keep climbing. Feeling off? Pivot before months of effort pile up. These laughably small steps honor the lesson to aim before you grind. And they slash the future regret that comes from staying stuck too long. because the cost of a sentence is nothing compared with the cost of a decade. Stoic pause, the mental firewall protecting you from toxic influence and rash regrets. Your tribe programs your mindset, so give your mind a filter. Our Roman buddy Seneca reminded us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality, so let's bench press reality instead of future tripping. When your boss lobs a 4:59 p.m. email grenade, breathe first. Label the feeling, frustration, anxiety, maybe hunger. Then decide whether it deserves a response now or after tacos. That deliberate pause is the mental gym where focus reps happen. Each rep shields you from absorbing someone else's panic or negativity, and it helps prevent knee-jerk reactions that often lead to late-night regrets. Together, the quick breather, micro-actions, and stoic pause form a powerful habit loop. The breather clears mental space so you can start moving forward without waiting for perfect timing. Micro-actions keep your effort focused on the right goals and minimize the risk of future regret by helping you course-correct early. The stoic pause protects your mindset from negative influences while reducing impulsive choices that create regret. Practice this loop regularly, and you'll start sooner. Climb the right mountain, shield yourself from toxic energy, and rest easier knowing you're steadily reducing the what-if debt life loves to charge. All right, let's take a shot at tackling a simple, but not so easy, question. How do you actually get started when it's time to stop chasing the wrong goals? First, take a good, honest look at what you're chasing. Is it really yours or just something you picked up because it looks shiny from afar? Next, give yourself permission to step off that exhausting treadmill, even if it means disappointing some expectations, including your own. Real self-improvement starts when you stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and begin crafting a life that feels right for you. It might be messy at first, but that's where the magic happens. Focus on small steps that align with your true values, and watch how your purpose and passion start showing up naturally. Here is a hard truth to start with. Nobody is coming to save you. No magical rescue, no last-minute hero. The responsibility and the power lie with you. But here's the silver lining. You are already here, in this exact moment, fully equipped with everything you need to begin. That fact alone is more powerful than any perfect plan waiting to appear. Let's take a moment to weave these essential truths together. The idea of a perfect moment is a comforting myth we tell ourselves to delay action. It's like chasing a unicorn, beautiful to imagine, but never truly real. Waiting for all the stars to align only ensures you remain stuck in place. Progress demands you start before you feel ready. Hard work without clear direction or purpose is not noble. It is a form of self-sabotage. Pouring your energy into the wrong goals, the wrong mountain, or the wrong path burns you out and leaves you feeling empty. True effort must be guided by a meaningful vision, or else it's just noise. The people you surround yourself with act as silent architects of your mindset, habits, and even your future opportunities. Your social circle is your vibe factory, so choose wisely. Quality connections fuel growth. Toxic ones drain your spirit and dull your ambition. Regret, unlike failure, carries a lasting weight. Failure stings, but fades. Regret clings, whispering in the quiet moments and rewriting your story with what-ifs. It makes for miserable bedtime stories and restless nights. So what can you do right now, this very evening? Here's your action cocktail. Identify one intimidating but necessary step toward the life you want. Then reach out to a friend who pushes you to think bigger, someone who embodies the mindset you aspire to. Finally, put that step into your calendar, set a clear reminder, and say it out loud if you have to. Because the discipline to show up consistently beats fleeting motivation every time. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is not about waiting for the perfect conditions or external approval. It is about taking ownership of your path even when the way forward is unclear. And the moment to start is now, because you are here, and that is already enough. And if this episode landed for you, I'd be grateful if you hit subscribe, ring the bell, and do the algorithm tango. Every click helps this message find someone else caught in life's whirlwind, someone who might need the same spark you felt. Thank you for choosing to spend part of your day here with BetterMe, where self-improvement carries real weight, but we keep the climb light enough to enjoy the view. Until next time, keep that flame alive, and remember, progress favors the doers, not the daydreamers.